Great. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Miss Crow, good to see you.
All right, back at you.
Has the board meeting started yet? I'm late, but I'd like to make an appearance if I could.
Oh, it must be your lucky night. They haven't even started yet.
So what's got you so chipper?
I just got tickets to a sold-out Chieftains game for this weekend.
Local basketball, right?
Hockey. I take it you've never been to one of their games?
No, I haven't actually. I've never gone to a hockey game, period.
Oh, man, you're missing out. I love hockey, especially when the players start throwing punches and knocking each other against the boards. Oh, my gosh, it's great. And one time I even caught a puck. It was, I will see you later.
Okay.
See? Hockey games. Just one more thing you haven't gotten to do yet. That's why you can't give up hope that Patrick's gonna help you.
Hey, I was looking for you.
Here I am.
You have a minute?
Yes, Doctor.
Patients Carter and Steinberg both need alterations to the medication. Steinberg's not responding to the heparin, and Carter needs help. Is something on your mind, nurse?
This is really easy for you, isn't it?
What, being a doctor?
I suppose that's part of it.
What is part of it, Layla?
Being a man, a player. I suppose that's what it takes to be a good surgeon. Slice, mess with someone's head, and move on. Don't let emotions get in the way, hey?
I can't believe you're here.
Well, I can't believe you tore up a ticket to go to Paris and was on your way back to,
Home? You're gonna say home. What? I've lived in Manhattan so long, it is my home.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? That, the sounds of New York. I know them so well, I know them like the back of my hand. The brakes of the taxi cabs. The clicking of the $500 pair of heels, the stressed out phone conversations, the shopping bags. You know, New Yorkers, we have this term for people who live outside the city. It's called Bridge and Tunnel. May have heard it. It's supposed to be an insult. It's hard to believe that I actually grew up on the other side of that bridge listening to the Belt Parkway.
Well, it's just a place we both knew. I mean, it's not...
You know, my mother, she used to say that home is not a place that you live. It's the place that lives inside of you. And I guess if that's true, you're my home.
Well, that means that it's a good thing that I'm here, right?
No, Sonny, it's not. You have to go.
Everybody on that side of the room, now. Now. You two, let's go.
No, you don't understand. There was a fire in my house. I had to go in and get my baby. We need to see a doctor right now.
Well, you got your child. My wife collapsed. We could lose ours.
All right, look, Mr. Smith. All right, look, we are able to help you both. That's not a problem.
Look, my wife needs treatment. Go someplace
No,
else.
I won't. We need a doctor.
Elizabeth, give me the baby.
You know what? Everybody stop. Just stop right now. Now you go, or we're all gonna blow up. Now.
No!
dropped everything to come here for you, and then you were about to drop everything
Okay,
to come here for me. And then...
there is a restraining order against you. You are not supposed to be in Manhattan.
Yeah, I know little Warren who badmouthed me at the party. I had to introduce his head to a wall. Who cares about him?
If anyone finds out that you're here, you will be arrested.
I take risks all the time. You're worth it.
Well, it's not worth it to me if I have to see you in jail again.
Come here. Come here. We're safe here. You know why? Because nobody knows what happens behind closed doors or who's behind them. You know? You see what I'm saying?
Knock, knock, gorgeous, it's party time! But this one's obviously private.
I wasn't eavesdropping. I just wanted to tell you that I ordered another autopsy on Mrs. Quinn.
Patient lost on New Year's Eve. Why?
That's just it. We shouldn't have lost her.
You picked me to be the surgeon, and you're saying it's my fault she died?
Okay, you know what, please, don't take your bad mood out on me.
Sorry. Got raked over the coals once, and I was expecting it to happen again.
Mrs. Quinn was under my care for months, and I am having a problem with the fact that she's dead.
It wasn't your fault she got hit by a drunk driver. We did everything we could, and she bled out.
It shouldn't have happened.
She was anemic, Robbie.
I know. I had her on a new prescription drug that seemed to be working fine. But when we did surgery on her, her platelet count was so low, it was like she wasn't taking it at all.
Maybe she stopped taking them.
That's not like her.
We lose people in here. Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, there's another reason for her death, and I will figure it out. And by the way, I know it's none of my business, but I don't think you understand how hard Layla fell for you. You may be this brilliant surgeon, but when it comes to women, you are dumb as a box of rocks.
Spencer's supposed to be tested to see if he has the genetic marker for the tumor. The doctors say it usually doesn't show up before the age of 5, unless it's passed directly from the parent. I should have brought him in by now.
But you're afraid to.
No, I'm afraid of is losing him, like I lost you. Well, maybe my father passed it along to me. Maybe that's why he was so crazy all the time. I don't know how I could live with myself, knowing that I gave something to my son that could possibly kill him.
Mr. Castine?
Yeah.
Hi. Miss Sneed sent me to tell you that the board meeting's been postponed. Apparently half the board isn't here yet, so we're going to page Dr. Ford and Dr.
What the hell is wrong with this place? What, you people can't be bothered to meet and discuss the future of this hospital?
Stop.
No, I'm not gonna. Why should I keep pouring money into this place if nobody knows how to use it?
Nicholas, calm down.
Why should I make adjustments for everybody else around here?
Because you're sick.
Because you're sick.
Who the hell are you? Aren't you supposed to be a doctor or something? What exactly have you been doing except canceling all my appointments and nailing every nurse you can get your hands on?
Nicholas. All right, we're going to find some place for you to lie down.
No, I don't want to lie down.
Joe, listen to me. Elizabeth is a nurse here in this hospital. She's family here. Let her stay and get help for her baby.
Why? Why should I care about her? Angie's my family, and she's still laying on the floor. Nobody's working fast enough to help her. What is this, a friend of yours or something?
No, I'm not exactly, no, but I do know her, and I know that she would not bring her child here unless it were something serious. There are enough doctors to go around.
Come on, give me the baby.
Hey, I didn't say you could move.
Joe, don't.
Come on, turning her away is no different than the way you were turned away. Maybe even worse because you actually know what she's going through. She's asking for your help, Joe. Give it to her.
Okay, fine, but nobody else gets in here. And would somebody get my wife up off the floor, please?
Okay, I need O2 sats and vitals. Give me a carbon monoxide level, blood gases, and a BMT, Regina. Come on.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
No, I cut myself.
Well, obviously, the DA isn't picking up. That's why I'm calling you.
Where are you calling from?
General Hospital.
That was quite a spill you took at the opening of the skateboard park there, Mayor Floyd.
Just listen, Bolton. We have a situation here, and I need you to handle it. And handle it quietly. You do a good job. We'll see about moving you up that ladder.
Kelly, will take good care of her. She's a good doctor. You don't have to do this anymore.
Yes, I do. Look, we don't go anywhere until I find out what's wrong with Angie and the baby, and that they're gonna be fine. So everybody get nice and calm, because I'm not.
Where's Elizabeth?
Whoa, whoa! Who are you?
Okay, easy. I just came here to see a patient. There was a fire.
Elizabeth is here with Jake.
Okay, I need to see them.
Yeah, well, why should I let you go anywhere? Who the hell are you? What are you, the father or something?
We could always send them back with a thank you note. I was thinking more of a ritual burning. Nobody said that we couldn't keep them. You really want to relive that night? I kind of see them as a badge of honor. Given that neither of us made it to the Litigator of the Year awards ceremony, given that we lost to a blood-sucking Beverly Hills attorney, in a cheap knockoff. It wasn't even this year's. Hi there, come on in.
This scares me on some level.
I'll tell you what's scary. What's scary is now both of us having to face Kate Howard and explain how we ruined not one, but both of the dresses she loaned us. We'll do it together. There's power in numbers. You want to do it before or after the insurance hearing on the damage and subsequent theft of the rental car. Yeah, well, don't forget about the fact that we're going to be sued by the airlines and that awful flight attendant. Bitch with wings. You got it.
Did you two bond or something after Biker Bar night?
We found a form of kinship, yes. I think it really kicked in on the bus ride home.
That was nice, wasn't it?
It was cold but nice.
Not that we're still not going to go head-to-head in the court.
Absolutely. Where's the fun without the friction?
Exactly. But you'll still be our favorite ass to kick.
Okay. I know a terrific dry cleaner who I think can even get this stain of... God only knows what this stain is out of the camo.
Good luck.
And we will go from there.
All righty. So you'll call me then, huh?
You call me.
Oh!
I'll call you.
So I made a friend. Why the long face?
Well, that's nothing.
Yes, it is. You have been subdued and enigmatic since I got back.
No,
What's going
I
on?
want to say goodbye to Christina and Molly.
Where are you going?
You remember Julius,
How could I forget?
and you remember Sonny.
Of course, the boyfriend dramatically escorted out in handcuffs like we were in some old prohibition film. I love that. Who knew we'd be seeing him again so soon? At least he has good taste.
Sonny's surprised maybe we're just talking. You know, I'll come to the party late.
If at all.
You go on without me.
Warren's gonna announce your official return to Gautier.
I don't need to be there for that.
All right, I can go stag. Enjoy your evening. Make it worth her while, Dimples. Mwah. She's gonna miss a hell of a lot of adoration.
Yeah, I'll make up for it.
No doubt.
Julius, no one can know that Sonny is here.
Oh, yes, we all heard about the restraining order.
Promise me.
Lips are sealed. Anyways, I love you. Anything for you.
You said it was a party. You didn't mention anything about them celebrating couture for you.
Party, Paris. What difference does it make? You're home, right? Oh, but I am serious about you leaving.
Well, I'm serious about staying because I got big plans for tonight.
What happened? Get away from her.
He had another blackout.
Layla, Nadine, get me a gurney. We need to get Robin to an exam room.
I'm fine. Don't be ridiculous.
No, you're not. We need to get you checked out. You need to do the same.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know.
Did you see this?
There really wasn't much to see. I mean, you seemed agitated. You were rubbing your head, and when I first walked in, you seemed to be talking to someone, but there was nobody here.
The woman is a close friend.
Well, then you're close enough where you're standing.
What's the harm in me going to see her?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little nervous because you got a gun under your jacket. Well, I'm packing more power here. But just to be safe, why don't we take it out and put it on the floor, huh? Oh, come on, just do it.
Nice and easy.
You a cop?
What are you doing? Who are you?
I asked you first.
I'll tell you
Monica.
who he is.
I wasn't talking to you.
He's a hitman for the city's most notorious gangster. And he brings violence down on everybody he touches, so I'd be very careful if I were you. It's not safe. You can ask my daughter. Oh, no, you can't do that because she's dead because of the company he keeps. And the worst part of it all is that he happens to be my son.
Tried to stop you.
I know. Well, after you died, the blackout stopped. Seeing you seemed to calm me down. But not this time. It's getting worse.
Hey, will you please stop being so stubborn
Will
and let
you
me examine
please stop being so overprotective? We are not a couple anymore. I need you to just back off, okay?
I need to get away.
What have you done to Sonny?
That's funny. That should be your first reaction. This would be my reaction, too. It's been my life here. Pretty much everywhere. Some kids were born with a birthmark. I was born into hatred by my father.
Because of Sonny, then?
I was punished for Sonny my entire life. Oh, I couldn't do anything but hate him. Everything that I did was about that hatred. And now I finally realized that it's punishing me. So I need something new. I just don't know what.
So if you want to run off with Sky for a couple of weeks,
Sky's
then
gone.
you should...
Sky left town.
Why?
I don't know. I think she was done. She just needed one more push to send her packing, and I guess that was me.
I see.
You know, we had started to find things that we had in common. You know, dangerous things. Self-destructive things, you know, things that I guess would cause me to act in a way that I'd have to be running from Sonny. Only problem is you can't run from something like this. I'm kind of tired of running, you know? I just need to kind of wander off and think about, maybe even deal with this obsession for my brother before it destroys me completely.
Should I even ask how Port Charles is?
No, the phone call has nothing to do with Port Charles. I told you I had plans for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, presumptuous of you.
No, optimistic. I know what I want. I know what stands in the way. I'm not presuming anything. I love you. And I'm willing to make adjustments to prove that to you.
You don't have to prove anything to me. I know how you feel.
How do you feel?
Open up, please.
Monica, Jason mourns his sister, too.
Good, he should. But he doesn't mourn like I do. Not like a parent.
I want to take Angie into your cubicle.
No, you do what you do right here.
I need to examine her in private.
You have to trust somebody.
I love you, baby. You're gonna be okay. Don't worry about me.
I do.
I know you do. But all that matters now is you and our son, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it. Nobody else gets in.
I'll have to call a lockdown.
Do it, because nobody's getting out either. Not until I know my Angie and my baby are okay.
You have to leave.
What? But I'm injured.
There is a guy out there with a bomb. If we don't help his wife, kaboom. Now give us some room.
My baby.
Hey, I promise he's in good hands, okay? Right now we need to focus on you. All right, you lost a lot of blood, and we want to make sure we don't miss anything, okay? Just relax.
Dr. Julian, when you're done here, we need you in the next cubicle.
Okay.
Jake needs me.
Hey, Louis, stay still, stay still, stay still. Just relax, relax, relax. I promise he's fine. Relax.
Jason's here. I thought that would calm you down. Now, you did good. Just relax and let us do what we do.
It looks like you're having a rough time. And I'm sorry, but I need to see about my friend. She needs to know that I'm here.
What, are you giving orders now? You can't give orders.
No, Jason, Jake, he suffered from smoke inhalation.
I need to hear from a doctor.
Hey, I'd be a little bit nicer to this lady if I were you. She's the reason I let your friend and her kid get treated, rather than put them back out in the street.
I realize we're not a couple anymore, but it doesn't mean I can't care about you.
Okay, yes, but it also means that you have to have boundaries, which you don't understand because it's so easy for you.
Okay, you know what? Everybody needs to stop saying that or I'm gonna get a complex.
That's just it. You can't get a complex.
So now I'm unfeeling.
No, you just pick and choose when you feel, which is very confusing to the rest of us. You know, you tell me that you love me, but not enough to compromise to have a child with me. And then you turn around and do everything you can to interfere with the fact that I am trying to have a child without you.
I know Kelly referred you to a sperm bank website. I didn't interfere with that, did I?
No. By the way, I picked a donor.
Officer. Is there a problem?
Yeah, someone reported that Sonny Corinthos is back in town. In this hotel. Probably in this room.
Oh. Well, I'm alone.
Mr. Corinthos is here. He's broken the restraining order that was filed against him, and he will spend more time in jail.
You look very familiar. Aren't you Detective Janko?
Yes,
Yeah, you unfairly arrested my friend at the art gallery opening.
Now, Mr. Corinthos assaulted a man.
No, I remember telling you how Mr. Lambert was inebriated and tripped. And by the way, how'd your wife like the show?
She liked it. I fell asleep. Oh, look at that. Room service for two. Looks like you're not alone. You know, this could be aiding and abetting.
Why can't you just leave us alone?
I'm gonna have to search the premises.
The hell you will.
Look, you and I haven't been very close lately, but I certainly know how you operate. And there's something missing here. There's a catalyst missing. I don't know exactly what's going on with you and Sky, but you have not been together long enough for that to have this kind of effect on your mood.
Look, Sky made a very profound exit. She left me with a bit of a challenge. Chance to change my life, or torpedo it to hell once and for all.
How'd you do that?
She left me Lorenzo Alcazar's waterfront property. I know. It's like giving a troubled child a bomb to play with, isn't it?
Why all the secrecy pulling me off my stick?
Look, I just got a call from Mayor Floyd. He's in the hospital. He took a little bit of a spill. Now there's some wacko in there who's holding the whole ER hostage. The guy's wife is sick. He has no insurance for her, so he's taken out his own insurance. He's strapped a bomb to himself.
Where's Mac and the bomb squad?
Well, The mayor wants this handled rather discreetly, Lucky.
Mayor Floyd's being held hostage and he's worried about his image?
Well, he just doesn't want this to turn into some big circus like the Metro Corps where the guy gets a little nervous, panics, and he blows everybody up.
So what do you want me to do?
I want you to take the guy out.
We have men trained for that.
Well, there's a little bit of a time factor. Besides, we've got Morgan in there. He might come in handy.
How far along is your wife?
6 months.
After the second miscarriage, we stopped trying.
I knew Angie was disappointed, but I almost lost her that last time.
The look on his face when he came in and held me and said we'd never do this again.
I wanted a girl. I know that's not what most guys want.
I wanted a boy.
I wanted Angie to have somebody to fuss over besides me.
I thought Joe needed somebody to teach all the wonderful things he knows how to do with his hands.
And I thought the garage would make it. I really thought people cared, but I was wrong. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares more than Joe. He's so gentle and kind and romantic. We're still like teenagers. The baby was an accident.
The baby was a miracle.
We weren't ready for it.
And if anything happens to it, I don't know what we'll do. My father wanted this property. Piers, the warehouses, shipping lanes, all of it. So did Sonny, so did Luke, and so did Jerry. Probably should keep this to myself, seeing as how I haven't signed my name to the transfer of the property. I know, I'm resisting temptation. For what? I don't know.
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't know. That's a big question, isn't it? I guess you're gonna have to tune in tomorrow and find out what Rick Lansing does with this bomb.
Is that why you're going away?
Well, I need a change. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm gonna do. But I have put in for a leave at work and penciled your name in as temporary DA.
You giving me my job back?
You're just gonna have to tell them whether you want it or not. And I'm kind of hoping that you're gonna save my place for me. Scott Baldwin's already looking to scratch my name off the door. You know what? I'm gonna check in with the girls. Look, you got my phone number, right? If you need to contact me about them.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about business either. You know, I don't particularly care what happens in this town. And who knows? I might not even want to be the DA when I come back.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when you go.
That's the big question, isn't it? It's one I haven't asked myself in a lot of years. What does Rick want to be when he grows up?
Sorry I'm late, sweetheart. Traffic was a nightmare. Thank God you already ordered. I couldn't be more parched. And you would be wasting this fabulous woman's time because...
This is for the two of you?
Yeah.
He thinks I'm harboring Sonny Corinthos.
Oh, my dear man, there are a dozen robberies, several cases of prostitution, drug use happening in your precinct right now as we speak, not to mention the 7 fashion crimes that I passed in the lobby actually make that 8. And you're wasting our time searching for Al Capone. Miss Howard and I are expected at a party that the mayor, her personal friend, will be attending. So could you please give us your name so that we can have you busted down to garbage detail?
I'm not giving you anything.
Katie, sweetheart, did tall, dark, and disheveled give you a search warrant?
Do you have a search warrant?
No.
And that means...
We could be talking harassment.
Yes, and
a very public civil suit.
Yes, a mismatched one, too.
Enjoy your party.
Toodles, Cookie. Oh. It's freezing outside, and I
Julius.
forgot my scarf.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You know, you may think you're all that and a French baguette. I did that for this 1 in a million lady, Miss Kate Howard. I personally don't know if you're worth all the trouble, but she is. Hurt her, and you will never forgive yourself. I love you.
You know, it's funny, I've never been compared to a baguette before. He's right about one thing. I mean, hurting you hurts me. I've been here, what, not even an hour? And I brought everything down on you?
It looks like you could have a respiratory problem.
I have asthma, then I got the flu.
Did you go to the doctors?
Even when we did have insurance, we tried to keep doctor's visits down. I use over-the-counter remedies. Can you go outside and see if Joe is
If I go outside without any good news, it's going to be bad for all of us. So let's find some.
Miss Thompson? Dr. Julie needs you in cubicle 3. How's the little guy doing?
He's stable for now. He's a fighter, just like my Stanford was.
Your job is to hurt people?
If you're worried about what happens after this, you don't have to worry about me unless someone I care about gets hurt.
This is a lot more serious than I thought.
This is still my hospital.
No, right now this is Joe's hospital. You don't want to do anything that's going to spook him.
Then what do you suggest we do?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I was just asking if they heard anything or if they could find out anything about anybody.
And what are you doing? Get back over there. Crawl if you have to, I don't care. So that's what all the good thoughts were about, huh? Well, I should have known. You know, we all know how your mother feels about you. But let's see how you feel about your mother, because if I go, it's a sure bet she goes with me.
I can't blame you for the uncertainty that comes with your world any more than I would want you to blame me for the foreign, eccentric trappings that come with mine. But
they don't fit. And we keep having to fight one or the other to try to be together to see how it all fits.
I don't know what to do.
I do. I told you I had plans for tonight, right? But our two worlds keep colliding. I got a third one I want to take you to.
Hey, the ER's on lockdown. You know what's going on?
Just that. They're not letting anyone into the hospital, and they're not evacuating anyone either. It's probably just a false alarm.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I don't want to sound overprotective or out of line, but have you got checked out since your fall?
No, I'm too busy going over Dr. Lippman's notes for Nicholas. So he has an inoperable tumor, and I really don't think they're going to find anything else.
Yeah, I'm convinced there's something else there. Something's hiding on us. Nadine's taking blood right now, and I'm going to try and get another sample under altered circumstances.
What does that mean?
I'm going to try and take blood while Nicholas is having one of his angry episodes.
And how are you going to do that? I mean, they're too random to predict.
I'm going to try and bring one on.
Dr. Drake wanted me to draw some blood.
Oh.
So I guess
princes don't have time for things like hockey games.
No, not Cassadine princes. We're too occupied with brooding, living in big houses on foggy islands, or we're too busy making asses of ourselves in public.
That sounds,
What?
lonely? I want you to talk to yourself.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just wondering, are you talking to yourself or are you talking to Emily?
Anybody who's not being useful, sit down.
I want you to double back and make sure that nobody comes down here.
The threat's still here, and I'm not going away. Nobody moves, I mean it.
I think I'd take him out.
Shoot to kill. And if you don't, maybe Morgan being there will count for something. And he can take him down the rest of the way. We all know how he's waiting. Chance to play the hero.
His finger's on the detonator. The bomb is engaged. If he lets go for any reason, it'll explode, and we're all close enough to go with him.